Hey kids, I got a verse for you. If you're like most kids, one of the things that frustrates you the most in life is hearing your parents say no to so many of the things you want to do. And sometimes it probably makes you think, they just don't trust me enough. Have you ever felt like that? I bet you have. Well, I think I've got some good news for you, because there's a Bible verse that will actually help you out with this problem. It's a biblical principle. And I promise your parents really understand this principle really well. Even if they don't know the verse I'm talking about right now, thinking about, they know the principle. And if one of your sincere desires is to be trusted enough to make more of your own decisions for yourself, to have your parents thinking that they may need to give you a little more freedom, is that one of your goals? You need to understand this principle and need to understand it really, really well so you can live by it. And here it is. It's in Luke chapter 16, verse 10. Jesus said this, "One who is faithful in a very little is also faithful in much. And one who is dishonest in a very little is also dishonest in much." And actually, Jesus refers to the same principle over in Matthew 2, when he said these words, his master said to him, "Well done, good and faithful servant." Listen to what he says next. "You have been faithful over a little. I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master." So how does this work? Well, almost every day you're given some responsibility. Sometimes you just almost automatically get responsibility without anybody hardly thinking about it. And most of the time, let's be honest, it isn't a lot of fun. For example, you have little responsibilities like picking up the clutter from your room, or brushing your teeth, or doing what your parents or teachers tell you need to do without dilly-dallying and without griping about it and complaining. Doing what they tell you to do with a good attitude. Doing your best to do a good job with whatever they tell you to do. Or maybe like preparing for school work, school tests maybe, carefully, thoroughly, getting ready for these things. Or maybe being gracious and kind to your brother or sister, yeah. Or maybe learning to have a good attitude when you just don't get your way. Or maybe learning to tell the truth, even when it's really hard to tell the truth because it makes you look bad. Or maybe learning to be respectful and speak with respectful words and in a respectful tone of voice to other people, especially parents and teachers. And I got to tell you, most kids don't do very well with these responsibilities. Most kids prove they are not ready for more freedom because they're not doing a good job with the responsibilities that they already have. They gripe, and they complain, and they whine, and they even tell lies, and they're lazy, and they look for the easy way out, and they don't study like they should, and their rooms are a mess, and many times when they're tired especially, they're disrespectful. And then they wonder why they don't have more freedom. They wonder why they don't get to make more decisions for themselves. Well, duh. They've proven they can't handle it, right? You can see that, can't you? So if you want more freedom, ask Jesus to help you do a fantastic job with the responsibilities you already have. Ask him to help you not to be lazy. Ask him to help you learn not to gripe and complain, especially when you're tired. Ask him to help you learn to be happy when you don't get your way. Ask him to help you learn to speak graciously and respectfully. And I tell you what will happen. If you take me seriously here and you do that long enough, eventually your parents will start thinking, you know what? This son of mine or this daughter of mine is proving that he or she is pretty trustworthy. I think maybe he or she is able to handle a little more responsibility, a little more freedom. Will that mean that from then on you'll get to do whatever you want to do? Of course not. Definitely not. None of us get to do that. All through life we have responsibilities that are not much fun, but you'll have a lot more freedom if you prove to be faithful in the responsibilities you already have. And with that freedom, you'll enjoy life a lot more. And you'll earn a reputation of being someone that can be trusted. That's a pretty good feeling. Life's going to be a lot more fun for you if you just take Jesus seriously. Just like Jesus said, when you learn to be faithful over the little things, you'll be learning that you can be trusted with bigger things. That's pretty awesome. So you want more freedom? Now you know how to get it.